Students, today's word is considerable. Considerable. This one is not too difficult, I think, because it's very similar to the word in Spanish, it looks like. Big thing to notice is, and this is true for a lot of words in English, that there's a difference in pronunciation between English and Spanish, which is that in Spanish you say hable, and in English you always say abo for this, or just ble sometimes. It can be without the a. It's not ble, it's bowl. So the pronunciation of this is considerable. Everybody say considerable, considerable. And also it's con, it's not con. Con is Spanish, but considerable, considerable. So this is the sentence to copy. It takes a considerable amount of studying to be able to pass the Smarter Balanced test with confidence. So that's the sentence that you would copy if you were making cards, which we're not if you're in coronavirus quarantine, but we hope to go back to it. So this is the sentence using this word as an example related to class or related to English somehow. Let's go to the card. It only has one definition on it. So here is the definition. It's an adjective, and it means great in amount, size, importance, etc. So amount. So it could be a large amount. So you could say a considerable amount. Amount is like quantity, cantidad. So considerable amount of money, considerable amount of time, considerable amount of considerable amount of things to carry. It can be anything like saying that you have a lot of it. And then size. So size is how big something is. So if something has a considerable size, that means it's big. And then importance. So considerable importance. So you could talk about something has considerable importance. We could say vocabulary has considerable importance to learning English well, because there are once you know the grammar, that's very good, but that's the starting point. But then to really be able to communicate in many different situations, and like especially in college, you need to know lots of words, because because that lots of words is a key to being able to read and write and speak clearly in English. So if you're learning English, so considerable, as I said, is the Spanish translation. Word family considerably, considerably, and you should know by now that li is an adverb ending, which if you translate it into Spanish, it is mente, and it means in the way. So like in a certain way, de una manera, de cierta manera. So in a considerable way. So we could say something like considerably important, maybe. And synonyms are large or abundant. Large would be size, and abundant would be maybe amount. Antonyms, insignificant or slight. And let's look at a sentence with this word. So the sentence is, EP students spend a considerable amount of time, and there's a typing mistake on this card, which I'm sorry I didn't catch. Considerable amount of time preparing, that's a spelling mistake right there. P-R-E, should be P-R-E-P-A-R-I-G. But I'm not going to redo the video at this point. But I just wanted to tell you, sorry about that. Preparing themselves to go to college. I'm not going to redo the video, because the main thing I'm discussing here is the word considerable, and that is used here correctly. So considerable amount of time means a large amount of time. As you guys all know, it's not a quick instant thing to be ready to go to college. It takes a lot of work, and that's something that always inspires me and motivates me, how hard all of you work to move forward in your lives and graduate or maybe go to college. So that motivates me to work hard too. So it takes a considerable amount of time. All right, that's about it for considerable. Thank you very much.